Hey, beautiful people. I'm so glad to be here with you. I am very happy every time I'm doing live. This is so exciting, and I'm so glad to be here. As I promised, I'm answering your questions. This is a very funny and interesting ride. We are streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, everywhere. So, Instagram. So, hi, guys. My assistant will drop a link for you guys in the Facebook groups to approve a StreamYard because otherwise I can see your names. And we will start right away. Today's questions are so powerful. I know exactly who sent them, and I want to say congratulations to Karen because before the question, she actually said that she successfully developed her business, a part of her business on social media. And her question is, I want to add group coaching workshops by promoting these, but need a fresh outlook on how to do it. It feels like starting all over again. Any tips? So, when we talk about building our business online, we need to know perfectly what is our value proposition. And Karen said previously that she built her business around consulting uh, very successfully, but workshop or a group coaching are completely different value propositions. So even if our customer segments or our ideal clients are the same, approach is pretty much different. So workshop is most probably low cost. Like now I am launching my workshop. You can see it here. So you can join us. Already 40 people signed up and I'm so happy about that. I will have two groups, one in the morning and one in the evening. So when we are launching something new for the first time, like I'm doing with the workshop, then we need to know the launching strategy. And it doesn't matter which social media we are actually showing up on. This question was in regards to LinkedIn, but we need to know launching strategies. And there are so many ways to do that. So launching experts charge a lot to teach us actually how to do the launching strategies. And usually it takes 6 to 8 weeks to launch something new. No matter if it is a workshop or it is a group coaching. We need 2 weeks to warm up. We need 2 weeks to actually invite people, and we need 2 weeks to actively promote. So the content needs to be all around that piece of our value proposition. In my case, that is workshop. So the content plan needs to be developed in advance. Every Monday, you will see a story about me, my family, my husband. Every Tuesday, you will see a testimonial from clients that I worked with. Every Wednesday, I will show up live to answer your questions. Every Tuesday, you will see hear a new podcast episode. Every Friday, there will be a video or some announcement and something relaxing over the weekend. So we need to create content for 6 weeks. Plus, in the backend, we need to have an email strategy and, for example, LinkedIn newsletter. What I suggest is that actually we open doors for a low ticket like workshop maybe once a year or twice a year. And then on top of that, we can have a special discount or something for our group coaching. If you want to promote that separately, we would need two different launching strategies. So Karen asked, because she wants to add group coaching and workshops, what she need to do. So when we build this content once, we can repurpose it, but we can't do that all the time. It's very overwhelming. So if we're showing up, we need to provide value. We need to give a lot of value. What I would suggest is doing the survey first, like I did, and ask you guys what questions do you want me to answer, and then based on that create the content. It's much more beautiful when we create something which is not strategic, which is based on human to human connection, when we can record videos and promote our high ticket. But when we do a low ticket offer, we need a lot more effort because we need a lot more people who sign up. So if we want to do this, my main tip would be do the survey, ask what questions they want you to answer to them, and then build 6 to 8 weeks content around that so that people will get value from you and that they will know what you are talking about and that you're an expert and that you can help them. I hope this was helpful. Let me see who is here. Hi guys. I can see your names in the Facebook group, so please just allow StreamYards to show your names in your pictures. Okay, the second question. When really busy, what are some things to do to keep top of mind without exhausting myself when I don't really need many clients at the present? Well, anyway, we need to be present. So, for example, if you have a LinkedIn newsletter, that is going to be a piece of content which is very valuable, and then you have a content around that for that day. Maybe you can create one or two more pieces during that week, so you are not actually enrolling new clients or promoting something actively, but you need to deliver value. The consistency is very important. Once we stop doing that, everything stops. So consistency and being dedicated and delivering value every single time is crucial, and that is what I would suggest. You don't need to overwhelm yourself. If you want just to keep being present, then at least nurture your newsletter and LinkedIn newsletter and create one or two pieces of content which will deliver value to your audience, and it would be perfectly fine. The third question is how to get more followers for my newsletter. This was actually referring to a LinkedIn newsletter. And as for anything that we wish to gain more followers, we need actively to build our audience. So we need to know our customer segments. We need to know our ideal client. We need to know how they breathe, what they need, what are their problems, how we can actually help them, and then deliver that through a specific newsletter. In this case, it's a LinkedIn newsletter, and I have to say it's the best tool ever because in just few weeks I have 3.k followers, and I'm very grateful and I'm very appreciative to that. So in order to gain higher following on LinkedIn newsletter, we need to be consistent again. So every single Wednesday, you will see me publishing a new piece on a LinkedIn newsletter because I'm delivering value to these wonderful people who show their interest in what I have to say. For anything else that we want to grow our following, we need to show up. We need to deliver value, even when there is no one around. Even when we don't feel like that. We need to show up. They need to see our faces. They need to see that we know what we're talking about. They need to see that we really know our jam and that we really can help them. On the top of every content, we need to have a CTA, a call to action. If we want to grow following or a newsletter, just it's not recommended to have so many CTAs, different CTAs, so that we invite people to a lot of different things. In that case, they will actually not know what to do or where to show up. So if you are growing following on your LinkedIn newsletter, invite them to that. If you are launching your workshop, then it has to be only that. If you are promoting your high ticket, then it has to be only that. It takes time, it takes consistency, it takes value, it takes creativity, but it's worth it. And as I published today in my LinkedIn newsletter, it takes a lot more than just showing up and telling a story. Simplification is something that is very trendy these days. But the truth is, we need to know our business model, we need to know what we are doing, and every single piece of it is very important. Value proposition, customer segments, relationships between them, cost structure, revenue streams, activities, partners, resources. All of that needs to be in place. And the newsletter, for example, LinkedIn newsletter, is just a tool which will help us actually to grow the audience and to grow our business and enroll potential clients. These are the questions from one of my clients, and she is amazing. But I want to share something which I experienced lately because you guys asked me, should we send DMs on LinkedIn or not? And I answered, no, no, no. And then you asked me, how do you know if you didn't try? So, the truth to be told, I did try via an agency a long time ago, but you're right, I didn't try. So lately, we decided to do our research. We went to Sales Navigator. We found amazing people who are in the coaching and consulting space, and that, who I believe that I truly can help. And we did reach out via DMs. What happened confirmed my previous strategy, no, 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 because we can send DMs to people we already engaged with, to people who already know us, to people who already trust us, and we can invite them to the workshop. But if we do that on the cold level, people are kind. Some people will say thank you. Some people will give their feedback. Some people will not be so kind. So if you are not resistant to that level of rejection, just don't do that. I believe in building a strong personal brand. So yes, we did it this time on the small scope, and actually I'm not so happy about the results, and this just confirmed my previous advice which I gave you, and that's just no, no, no. Try to build human to human connection, a valuable relationship. Maybe invite them to be a guest on your podcast, or show up on their summit or their podcast. Build a very powerful human to human connection, and then you will grow. DMs might be something that people find spammy or something which will not be accepted so well. So I want to thank everyone in our little scope who received the message and who answered us very politely. And I also wanted to thank to those who gave us the feedback, which wasn't so pleasant, I have to say, but it was very powerful for us to know what we should or we shouldn't do, so that I can share that with you. So the next thing I want to share and what I'm in love with is definitely the LinkedIn is a gold mine for business growth. No one will convince me differently, because I had so much amazing opportunities from LinkedIn, and I'm scaling my business, and I love teaching people about that, and I'm very passionate about that, and I'm very passionate about my mission to help people do what they love. So I would like to invite you to join us on I always forget the site, a workshop which is going to take place on August 26th. There will be two groups, 11 a.m. Central European Time, that's 10 a.m. UK time, or 7 p.m. Australian time. And the second group is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's actually 7 p.m. Central European time. Already 40 people signed up. This is the first time I'm creating a low ticket event. This is the first time I'm doing something like this. This is the first time I'm launching like this on my own with my team. And I'm very happy about that. I'm very excited. I'm happy to share everything I know with people who will join us. I promise that you will get a lot of value, and that you will be very happy to that you actually showed up. So check out the link. Yes, it is this hand. The link here, lgmacademy.com/workshop. And if you would like, I will be happy to see you behind the scenes on the August 26th. I love you all, guys. And until next time, ciao.